How to get rid of booklice. Booklice are tiny insects that often appear in homes where moisture and stored materials create the right conditions for them to thrive. They are commonly found in books, papers, cupboards, and pantry areas, feeding on mold and microscopic fungi rather than the items themselves. While they do not bite or cause direct harm, their presence is a clear sign of excess humidity and poor storage conditions. Understanding how booklice develop and why they spread is the first step toward effective control. By addressing moisture, improving ventilation, and applying targeted cleaning and treatment methods, these pests can be eliminated and prevented from returning. This guide walks through practical, proven steps to identify booklice, remove them safely, and create an environment where they cannot survive. With the right approach, any home can be restored to a clean, dry, and pest-free condition. Welcome to The Guardian's Choice. This video will tell you how to kill booklice, cleaning up after an infestation, and how to prevent booklice. Follow all the steps in this video for the best results, and don't forget to subscribe to get all the household tips and tricks you don't want to miss. Method 1. How to kill booklice. Number 1. Identify a booklice infestation. Before trying to get rid of booklice, it's a good idea to ensure that you actually have them. Otherwise, your attempts to kill them may not work. You can identify booklice by their appearance and by where you find them. Booklice are small insects between 0.04 and 0.08 inches, 1 and 2 millimeters, in length. The abdomen makes up the majority of the entire body. These insects come in a range of colors, from translucent to white, and from gray to brown. Booklice that live indoors do not have wings, but they do have relatively large mouthparts. Because booklice feed on mold, they're often found in warm, moist environments, such as near books and papers, under wallpaper, in pantries, and in open food and grain containers. Number 2. Remove infested items. One of the simplest ways to get rid of booklice from a home or other space is by throwing out infested items, such as books, boxes, stacks of paper, and food. Throw out any contaminated food items that you find, such as old cereal boxes, bags of flour, or grains and other items that aren't airtight. To kill booklice on infested items that you don't want to throw out, seal the items in a plastic bag and place it in the freezer for 1 to 2 days. Then remove the bag from the freezer and vacuum the item to get rid of the dead booklice. Number 3. Kill mold and mildew in the house. Booklice love eating mold, and removing their primary food source is a great way to get rid of them. Mold isn't good for human health, so it's a good idea for your family and for your infestation to get rid of it. Mold grows where there's moisture, such as on food, in bathrooms and kitchens, in laundry rooms, and on paper products. When you see visible mold in your house, kill it by scrubbing the area with oxygen bleach, vinegar, or borax. There are some items, such as paper and books, that can't properly be disinfected without destroying the item. Throw out moldy items that can't be cleaned. Number 4. Run a dehumidifier. Booklice need moisture to survive, so reducing the humidity in your house will kill them. Set up a few dehumidifiers, especially in damp areas like basements and bathrooms. Run them to remove moisture from the environment. To kill booklice, you'll have to get the humidity under 50%. Use a hygrometer to measure the humidity. Be sure to empty the reservoir on the dehumidifier when it becomes full. Number 5. Eliminate water sources. There can be lots of standing water in your house that leads to mold, and removing these will stop the primary food source from growing. To clean up and prevent standing water in your house, fix any leaking or dripping pipes in the house. Place removable trays under indoor plants to catch excess water. Clean up spills immediately. Use mats in front of showers and bathtubs. Number 6. Improve ventilation. Another way to remove moisture and prevent mold is to increase the ventilation inside. The best ways to do this is by opening windows whenever and wherever possible, and by running ceiling or standing fans to circulate air. Ventilation is particularly important in areas that are prone to moisture, such as basements, attics, and bathrooms. All bathrooms should be equipped with ceiling fans to remove moisture when showers and tubs are in use. Number 7. Use pesticides as a last resort. Although book lice can destroy books, they don't bite and don't carry infectious diseases. Because of this, pesticides aren't usually necessary, especially because infestations can usually be controlled by reducing humidity and increasing ventilation. However, if you have a large and uncontrollable infestation, you may want to try a pesticide. For house-wide infestations, spray anywhere you've seen book lice, in all damp rooms and areas, along the foundation of the house, around window and door frames, and even the cracks and seams in bookshelves and pantries. Pesticides you can use include tridiaerosol, diatomaceous earth, Demand CS, and 565 plus XLO. Expert warning: pesticides like Demand CS requires you to dilute the solutions using precise measurements, so they're a little complicated for home use. Consult an exterminator before attempting to use strong pesticides on your own. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Method 2. Cleaning up after an infestation. Number 1. Vacuum. After you've removed moisture and mold, and increased ventilation, you'll likely have a number of dead book lice bodies lying around. To clean them up, simply vacuum the entire house. Be sure to use nozzle and brush attachments to get into nooks and crannies in areas where book lice were living. For a book lice infestation around books, remove the books from the shelves and vacuum the covers, bindings, and pages. If you don't have a vacuum, dust furniture, shelves, and other areas, and then sweep the floors thoroughly. Number 2. Wipe down areas where book lice were present. When all the books are off the shelves, clean the shelves with your favorite household cleaner. If you had book lice in the kitchen, remove all the food items from the cupboards and clean out the pantry with an all-purpose cleaner. Let cupboards, shelves, and pantries dry completely over several hours before returning items to their proper places. Number 3. Throw out paper products you don't need. Paper products can mold easily, especially in high humidity environments. To ensure that you've removed the entire book lice infestation and possible food sources, throw out mold-prone items that you don't need and don't use. Paper products include things like printer and writing paper, letters, books, old newspapers and magazines, and even boxes and cardboard. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Method 3. How to prevent book lice. Number 1. Store books and boxes properly. To prevent books, paper, and boxes from growing mold, keep them in a dry environment. Also, store them off the ground whenever possible. Books should always be kept on shelves rather than stacked on the floor. If you have a lot of items stored in boxes, store the boxes on shelves when possible, or build platforms to keep them off the ground. Number 2. Clean spills and puddles immediately. A bit of water spilled on the ground may not seem like a big deal, but it can actually lead to mold growth in the right environment, especially if it happens frequently. Cleaning spills includes when you spill a drink, slosh water out of the sink when doing dishes, drip water when getting out of the bath or shower, experience a pipe burst or leak. Number 3. Keep food airtight. Book lice don't actually eat the food in your cupboards, but they will feed on mold and fungi that grow on that food. To prevent early spoilage and a book lice infestation, transfer all dry food items to airtight containers after opening. This includes breads, cereals, beans and grains, flours, sugars, and other baking supplies, cookies and crackers. Number 4. Control the humidity and ventilation inside. Even after the book lice infestation has been taken care of, you should still maintain the humidity in your house to prevent mold and stop a future infestation. Leave a dehumidifier running in the dampest rooms in your house year-round. Open windows as often as possible, and use fans to circulate air in the house. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no. Tips. 1. Aim for sustained indoor relative humidity under 50% and under 45% in problem zones, pantries, basements, closets. Spot check with a reliable hygrometer and verify after showers, cooking, and nighttime cooling when RH can spike. 2. For books, papers, and archival materials, use sealable bins with rechargeable silica gel, orange to green indicator, for 2 to 4 weeks to desiccate and starve book lice. Pair with airflow, avoid sealed damp spaces without desiccant. 3. Double bag items, freeze 48 hours, then let them return to room temperature while still sealed so moisture doesn't condense on paper. Afterward, vacuum with a micro attachment to remove dead insects and spores. 4. In bathrooms and kitchens, use exhaust fans vented outdoors and run them 20 to 30 minutes after moisture events. In basements, combine dehumidification with airflow across walls and shelving gaps, 1 to 2 inches off the wall. 5. Beyond visible patches, check hidden reservoirs, the underside of shelves, the back of cupboards, cardboard touching concrete, window sills, and HVAC drip pans. Remove porous, moldy paper/cardboard, clean hard surfaces with borax or vinegar, then dry completely. Warnings. 1. Sprays and aerosols can stain, warp, and trap moisture in books and documents. Use mechanical removal, vacuuming, freezing, desiccation, and, if needed, a light application of inert dusts, e.g., diatomaceous earth, only on non-paper surfaces, never on pages. 2. Total release foggers add moisture, can worsen mold, and will not solve a saucid problem. They also spread residues onto books and food areas. Stick to humidity reduction and spot cleaning. 3. If you reshelve items before shelves are fully dry and humidity is stabilized, book lice return fast. Dry time is non-negotiable. Stage items on clean, dry surfaces and reintroduce in batches after RH stays below target for several days. 4. Book lice are tiny, soft-bodied, and often translucent or pale brown. If you see larger, winged insects or frass tunneling in paper/wood, you may be dealing with beetles or termites, different treatment paths. When uncertain, collect a sample and consult a pro. 5. Concentrates, e.g., microencapsulated pyrethroids, require precise dilution and can be unsafe in pantries and paper storage. If a structural pesticide seems necessary, get professional guidance and prioritize non-food, non-paper surfaces away from archives. Choose the method that works best for you and your situation, and help to reduce book lice infestations. Follow this channel to learn many more household tips, tricks, and life hacks like this. If you have other tips, please share them with us in the comments. Hope you enjoy. See you in the next video.